EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now back to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 49. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's Corliss here with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go! 38!
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's in for the 49ers score. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He'll look to throw. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll drop the throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And after working on it all week, they're able to punch it in from the goal line.
Nothing like good preparation and even better execution.
It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 22 carries, 80 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Right side, Davis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
And Corliss with it over the middle. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. And Davis has it over the middle. Give him 8 on the game there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Come on, let's go. Try 38.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And an alley to run. run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. For the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They got 18. Yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters say. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An update now from Oakland. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure.
Let's go. What? None. What? None.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Ohio. Let's go. Grand 38.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions, and the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
And he's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And Corliss has it. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with, there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Now they're in the second quarter now in Oakland, and the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And some space here. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And McManus able to put it through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And got his man complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 38.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Let's go. Blue landed.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's forced out left. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Come on, let's go.
Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So the D-line's going to spread out. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think and the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. He'll return it from the 6. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
To the right side to Aiken. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw here. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They'll set up the throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And McManus able to put it through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one there. It's his 3rd field goal of the game, and a 2-score lead's got to feel pretty good right about now.
And while they're not free and clear yet, you're right. Now this defense can go out knowing that it's going to take more than one big play to catch him.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, your 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back in.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
All right, here we go.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Arizona...